Hi at home, welcome back to Home Bar. Today we are going to be doing a series at the bar to work out the legs. It's going to be very balanced. You will need a magic circle if you have one at home. If you do not have one, I will put some links down below where you can maybe find one. Also, if you have a Pilates ball, that could be a decent substitute for most of the exercises. So grab a chair and let's get to it. Okay, so we are going to be taking that circle around the legs, and I'm lucky enough to have a bar to use today, so I'm going to use that. Use your chair, whatever you got at home. And we're going to have our feet parallel, toes pointing forward. I'm in sneakers now. Just know you always have that option because we're in the dirt. So we're going to just warm up the back of the legs first, lift up and lower in releve. Just lightly holding onto that bar for support, right? You don't need to strangle it. It's just there in case you need it. 2. Now hold it up in releve. You're now gonna come into a plie, stretch it out, and bend, and stretch. And we go for 2. And then you're gonna hold it here. So shoulders stacked over the seat, yeah, and then you're just gonna go down a little, up a little, down a little, up a little. Squeezing those abs in, and we go 4, 3, 2, and then hold it here. Now, just take a little tilt of the pelvis. So you tilt, scoop the lower abs in, and bring it back. Tilt and back. Stay in that releve if possible. 4, 3, again, not strangling that bar, right? Now bring it back to neutral, so you're not tucking, you're not overarching, just where your spine naturally is in this plie. Now I want you to think of just pushing out on that circle and in. So push out and in, out and in. So it's kind of the opposite of when we have that ball and we're squeezing in. But if you do have the ball today, because you don't have the circle, you're gonna squeeze into that ball instead. Working the opposite part of the thigh, but that's okay. Okay, now we're just gonna go down and up, squeeze out and in, down and up, out in, down and up, out in, down and up, out in. And we go for 4, 3, hopefully we're feeling a little burning going on in those quadriceps now, strengthening them. Now just hold it here, pulse down, 8, 7, 6, 5. If you're getting a little leg trembling now, just embrace it. 2, 1, stretch those legs up all the way, arms up overhead, and release. Great. Okay, so take that circle now out from around the legs, place it onto your bar. If you have the ball, this is going to be the same sort of deal. So you're going to come wide into your second position. Now you're going to just go into a plie and you're going to squeeze down into the circle. When you go, squeeze and down. Abs in 4, 3, 2, and then hold it here. Now you're just gonna lift one heel up and the other. Squeeze and squeeze. And we go for 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're gonna lift both heels up at the same time. Squeeze into the circle, release. So it's a double releve. And this is just challenging our balance more. So if you have the circle, it's the same thing. You're pressing that circle down into that bar to challenge your balance. 2, 1, hold it here in double releve. Just hold, bring one arm up. Release, other one. Release, stretch, and down. Take a little stretch now for the quadriceps. So grab a hold of one foot. Press the thigh back. You want to have the legs connected at the inner thighs and kind of tilt that pelvis. So you don't want the leg to be way up here. That is not going to stretch out the quadricep. It needs to be pushing back. All right, switch other side. Good, opening up through that chest as well. One more breath. Okay, so now we're going to work back of the legs, glutes, hamstrings. The handle is going to go to just the back of this ankle here, And then it's gonna go kind of into the crease of where your butt and your thigh is. So parallel feet, and it's gonna be a hamstring curl back. Now, if you have a ball, you just put this behind the knee. Follow the leg movements there. You're gonna kick back and in, kick back and in. This is such a crazy burner for those hamstrings. 4, 3, 2, you wanna make sure you're not overarching through the back, nice and neutral. Now just a little pulse, little pulse, little pulse. And go for 4, 3, 2, 1, and then squeeze, release. Even it's like nothing's happening, Whitney. It's okay, just try. 3, 2, and 1. Now open to the side, close, open, close. So everything is still parallel, knee pointing forward. 4, 3, 2, hold it out to the side. This is where we get into that booty a little. Lift and lift, pulse it. 4, 3, 2, 1, and then kick back and in. So it's this little micro movement. Back and in, and go for 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, bring it in. Now we're just gonna change our standing foot to being turned out. So heel in, toes going out to the diagonal. Now open this knee out to the side. Let me show you guys from the front real quick. So it's like so. So we were here, now it's here. It's gonna turn into a back attitude. So more into the ballet mode now. So you lift, lower, squeezing into that glute. You can take a little bend on that standing knee if you would like, or keep it straight. Just see, because that circle will be able to move a little more if you have that standing knee bent. So I recommend that. 4, 3, 2, hold it here, and then just again, take a little squeeze, release, even though it's like barely anything's happening. 4, 3, 2, 1, and we combo. Lift, squeeze, lift, squeeze, lift, squeeze, lift, squeeze. We got 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Release it. We just go to the other side. So handle right here where that butt cheek and thigh meet, and then the back of that ankle. Go back to parallel, toes pointing forward. We go back to the hamstring, little bend in that standing knee, kick back and in, back and in. And this isn't a huge range of motion, so you're always thinking of kicking back. Don't bring that leg too forward. Hold it back there, little pulse. Keep the core engaged. You're lifting up nice and tall through the spine. Now hold it back there, little squeeze, little squeeze. And we go 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we go to the side, out and in. I know you guys can't see that well this side anymore, but you saw the first side, so we should know the drill. 3, if you need a little reminder, I'll just do it. It's that, yeah. Okay, hold it there. Little pulse, everything is still square to the front, up and up. So you're holding and pulsing. 3, 2, 1, and then you're gonna kick back and in, kick back and in. 4, 3, 2, 1, good. And then we're gonna transfer it again into that back attitude. My circle has slid a little bit, so I'm just gonna adjust it. So you turn out that standing foot now. Just that reminder, bend in the knee, turned out toes, knee now points to the side instead of forward. Back attitude, here we go, out and in, out and in. Squeeze in those abdominals. 4, 3, 2, hold it up, pulse it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, holding it here, squeeze and release. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. We combo for the end, so we do a lift and a squeeze. Lift, squeeze, lift, squeeze. 4 more, then we're done. 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Awesome. Let's take a figure 4 stretch. Circle can go down, cross ankle over the thigh, sit into this stretch. Let me just show you guys, since I'm able to today, the other option in this stretch. Figure 4 is always great, crossing the ankle over the thigh and then sit into it, just kind of holding onto that chair bar. If your bar at home works, where you can do a standing pigeon, this is quite a high one, so I have to go into releve. You take that leg up and you hold it here. And this is also really good, nice stretch for hips, glutes, outer thighs. All right, and then other side, let's all begin with figure 4. Flex that foot. And then if you want to take it up to standing pigeon, go for it. One more breath. All right, and then let's take one more stretch. So if you guys have a chair at home, you can either take this onto the back of the chair, your foot, or if you need to turn it around, bring your foot onto the seat of the chair if you need a lower option today. That is high. Okay, let's try it. Let's do it. Take your arms up, inhale, and then fold over. Now, once you're here, just try to really relax, and then you're gonna bend and stretch, and bend and stretch through that standing leg. One more time, and hold. Good. Take that leg off as gracefully as you can. Other leg comes up, inhale up nice and tall, fold. And again, we bend and stretch through that standing leg. This stays nice and long. And one. Good. Hold one more breath. Roll on up. Gracefully take that leg off. Thanks for taking the class. Hope you enjoyed it. If you are enjoying the home bar content, please hit subscribe to support us. You can also support us by becoming a patron on our Patreon page, and you'll get access to lots of exclusive content there. See you back here soon.